Like I said, today we're ranking Dragon Ball ships. Now I don't know all of these. Okay, I only know. So originally I planned. So this is So this is the tier list. Dragon Ball ships tier list. Okay. Originally I was going to do like a little like the canon relationships. So I was gonna rank the canon relationships and then do Super and Daima as I promised. But then I was like, well, how the fuck would I even do that without a tier list maker? Like, how would I rank them? Will I just like say it? Like I could be like, well, we got Goku and Chi Chi, we got Vegeta, Bulma, Gohan, Videl, Trunks, Mai. Like those are the main canon relationships. And I was like, well, that's only fucking four. So we could just like start the stream off ranking that for Valentine's Day and then continue on. But like, what would I just say it and then be like, okay, those are my rankings, and then like that'd be, I feel like that'd be kind of boring. It needs to be more. It needs to be like a bigger kind of thing. So I was like, okay, well, let's just do a tier list. But then the tier list, I'm not gonna just do a tier list of four fucking characters. Okay, like so it's like all the ships. So it's 164 images, which is like, what the fuck? Why are there 164 fucking ships? Some of like now I'm gonna go through this pretty quickly, okay? Because the last stream, the other one where we ranked all Dragon Ball characters is like 572 something. So this is not gonna take anywhere nearly as long. That, and I'm still not even finished with that one. I still have Super and Daima left, but that's why originally I was just gonna do like the canon ships and then move on. But I decided, I guess, to make an entire stream about, this the Valentine's Day stream. Okay, so this is the new list. This is the new list. So we got W Love for Real. So that's basically peak. Peak love. Toxic and love is basically the same thing, but it's toxic. So it's like they are in love and they have a like it's not a good relationship because it's unhealthy because it's toxic, but it's like they're perfect for each other. Okay, and then you got That's My Body. So that's like above, like that's like a great relationship. There's just like one or two things holding them back. Maybe fucking screen time. Maybe them actually showing them being lovey dovey. But that's a great relationship right there. That's my body for real. Like that's my home. I'm gonna do That's My Body slash home. That's home. Okay, and then Stable No Ronaldo. If you know, you know. So that's basically just solid. That's a solid relationship. Like they're good for each other. It's pretty solid. That can work out. They could possibly be my home, but they solid right now. That's okay. That's good. Friends with benefits. Basically it's self fucking explanatory. It's a friend with benefits. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not really dating, but you still get some perks. You know what I'm saying? No drugs though. But friends without benefits is literally the friend zone. It's just there's literally just a fucking friend, bro. You know what I'm saying? But they're good friends though. They're close. And then you got bro sister zone. Literally like, oh, he's like a brother to me. She's like a sister to me. Shit like that. Literally self fucking explanatory. Bro sister zone. Okay, so like, unless we're in Alabama, you got no chance. You would never do it. You wouldn't touch that shit with a 20-foot pole. You wouldn't do that. Hit that shit in a million fucking years. That's bro sister zone. Ain't no way. New phone, who this? They wouldn't even have each other's fucking phone numbers. Literally, new phone, who the fuck is this? Like, if one person called the other one, it'd be like, who the fuck are you? Why do you have my number? Type shit. Now that we got the new section, bam. Goku and Vegeta belong in toxic and love. So like I said, this is basically W love. This is like peak love, but it's toxic though. So it's still unhealthy, but they need each other though. Right? And it's especially toxic on the Vegeta side, not so much toxic on the Goku side, because if it's like they do love each other in a sense, like that rivalry, and like they're always trying to like fight together and be together. Well, not fight together, but like Vegeta's like, Kakarot, I'm not gonna let you get the upper hand on me. If you get strong, I'm getting strong too. Vegeta is literally like that girl that you get in a relationship with that like literally like you try to do anything without her and she's like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like Vegeta's like the chick in a relationship when you don't call her back. She's like, bitch, why don't you fucking call me, motherfucker? Like, motherfucker, like the type of motherfucker, like the type of chick that'll go like this. Like every time she talks to you, she's like, what's up? What's up, motherfucker? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she always like, like, what the fuck? You got a crook in your neck, motherfucker? Like, you trying to snap your shit? Like, chill. One motherfucker that she breaking your neck is me. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Sleep on the wrong side of the fucking bed. You talking like, what's up? What's up, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? That type of chick. Like, Vegeta, like, will not let Goku do anything without him. And so that's so, and, but they do love each other though. So that's this. There you go. That's what that is. So that's okay. Anyways, next up we got they're literally sisters. Like they are literally sisters. So I mean, duh. And unless we're in Alabama, unless we can rename what's their planet? Planet Sadala, Planet Alabama, Aladala, Salabama. They're not going anywhere. They're literally sisters, bruh. Fuck you mean? Bulma and Chi Chi. Now, okay, so this is obviously non-canon. So I'd have to judge this on if they were in a relationship together. How would that be? I don't know because their personalities don't really get along. The only thing they really get along with is that they're both like loud. When like they're both feisty, I mean, when it comes to their husbands. So like they have that in common, but other than that, not really. Because I think Chi Chi, I don't think it would actually work, to be honest. I don't, because Chi Chi is very traditional and Bulma is very modern. And now Bulma works like long hours and around the clock. Same thing with like Goku and shit, right? So basically it's the same, like Goku's always gone because he's dead or fighting to save the world. Bulma would always be gone because she's constantly inventing shit and or helping out the gang, working on shit to help Goku save the world. So Chi-Chi would be used to that. If her and Bulma were together, she would be used to that. Well, they couldn't have a kid, actually. They couldn't technically have a kid. Unless they stole, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it would just be a childish relationship. But, like, if they still had, like, Trunks, I don't know, let's say fucking Trunks or Goten and Gohan are still there somehow. Trunks would not slide with Chi-Chi. Because Trunks is like I've never seen Trunks study not a day in his life. Trunks is like he's a modern day kid. Like Bulma doesn't care that he's a Super Saiyan. Chi-Chi is a country bumpkin. Bulma's a city girl. That would not work. They'd be good friends. Like they're really good. Like they're good friends, but like they could never be in a relationship together because their interests don't align at all. And even still, even in Dragon Ball, when like Bulma got Vegeta, and even when they do interact and like canonically in Dragon Ball, they don't really interact that well. I'm not saying like they interact bad, but they don't ever really talk that much. And when they do talk, they're always talking about each other's husbands. Like, oh, Goku, da 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 da, Vegeta, da 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 da. But like, they're not really that close. They only really talk to each other because of their husbands. So like, they're not even that close if you think about it. I mean, they talk, but they only talk when like their children or husbands are around. Like, Chi-Chi don't just be going over to Bulma's house and saying what's up. I mean, that one kind of filler episode in Dragon Ball Super where, like, all the girls were there because they were talking about Pan being born. So, like, that, you know, see, even still, like, they only really interact when their family members are involved. And Videl is Gohan's wife. You know what I'm saying? And Pan is her granddaughter. So, it's like, they only really talk when the others are involved. Like, they don't ever, like, hang out with just each other. And I don't know, like, how... So, like, they'd be friends, but they wouldn't be, like, anything... Like, them being in a relationship together would not work out. So, now we got Videl, and this is... Videl and... Gohan and Videl, I think that's probably the best relationship in Dragon Ball. Honestly, maybe that's a hot take. I don't even think that's a hot take. I mean, there's not that many fucking canon relationships. It's Goku, Chi-Chi, Vegeta, Bulma, Gohan, Videl, Trunks, and Mai. And a lot of people hate Trunks and Mai, which makes sense. I don't really give a fuck, but I understand why. Like, we barely ever see Trunks. So, like, plus it's like, who the fuck else would Trunks be with? Like... He kind of has to be with Mai. Like, unless you could introduce, I guess, a new character. I don't know how well that would go because it's like we don't have any personal attachments to her. She's just Trunks' girlfriend. Chi-Chi and Videl and Bulma are their own people outside of being their partner. So, like, if they created a new character to be Trunks' girlfriend, I don't know if people would take that well either. Plus, it's like, how the fuck did you survive? Everybody's dead in his timeline. Peel-off gang, okay, I mean, you know what I'm saying? They're, like, around. They're just always around for some reason. For the gags, right? But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck else would Trunks be with? You can't, like, even if... Anyways... But like I said, so Gohan and Videl, that's probably the best relationship in Dragon Ball. Like, that's probably the best canonical relationship in Dragon Ball. I mean, because I mean, I don't think there's only like four fucking canonical ones, so it's like because it's healthy. They're both happy. It's healthy. You know, Gohan is an active father, completely opposite of Goku. He literally stops fighting. Like Gohan just spends a lot more time with Pan and obviously fucking Videl. I mean, but it's pretty obvious it's the best relationship in Dragon Ball because who the fuck are they competing with? Goku and Chi Chi, Vegeta, Bulma, and plus like their relationship was always healthy. Like Vegeta, Bulma started off toxic and then they fell in love with each other. You know, through their toxicity. Gohan and Videl was always wholesome. From the very start, it was always loving because they literally, like their first ever quote unquote date was Gohan was teaching her how to fucking fly. Like they're literally high school sweethearts. And like they've never had like a single toxic moment in between them. Like think about it. They've never argued. Or at least if they did, I don't fucking remember. And that's good because like Goku and Chi-Chi and like Vegeta Bulma, like that's like their gags. Like, oh, like that they're like that they get on their husband's ass. Bulma, Gohan, and Videl are literally wholesome. They're caring. I've never seen them argue. If I did, I don't fucking remember. And they did, it wasn't like serious. It was like as a gag or whatever. But like they're literally like perfect for each other. Like you couldn't have like a better relationship. Anyways, Shin and Beerus is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, they literally need each other, but they low-key kind of hate each other. Like Beerus hates fucking Shin. Beerus fucking hates Shin. The only reason he like keeps Shin around is literally because it gets very conditional. Literally, because they literally need each other. If Shin dies, Beerus dies. So it's literally the definition of toxic. And the only time he likes Shin is when like in the TOP when we won the tournament and he's like, Shin, oh my god, we won. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's very conditional. So like I would say like they literally need each other. Like they need each other. Like they're like toxically in love. I said they're probably like peak toxic, but I mean I gotta give it to Goku and Vegeta because they literally need each other. So I put it up there because they quite literally need each other. But like they I mean, it's literally quite literally toxic. Bardock and Gine, honestly, with Bardock and Gine, I'd probably go with That's My Body. That's my home, literally a home, because they live like literally home. The reason I'm not gonna say like W Love is because like it's fucking Bardock. Side note, not that this is relevant to the argument, but I prefer OG Bardock to Z Bardock to Super Bardock because I hate when they try to make Bardock into like a loving, caring father or like anything more special than he is. Like he's literally just a foot soldier that just so happens to be Goku's dad. He's not supposed to be anything special. I mean, he's special in the sense that he's just a foot soldier that went up against Frieza and obviously was gonna fail. And in no way, shape, or form anybody believed he was actually gonna win, right? And so, like, when they try to make him more of a character, like, have him a bigger role, more of a character, I don't like that. But even still, in Dragon Ball Super, and from OG Dragon Ball to Minus to new Dragon Ball Super to Dragon Ball Super where they made it canon, he was never like a loving partner. Like Bardock, I mean, he loves his family, but he's not like a lovey-dovey type of motherfucker. Like, and that's what like I mean like W love for real. Like Gohan and Videl are always loving to each other. They're always wholesome. They're always there for each other. It's very sweet, very like traditional, like typical Japanese married couple right there. Young married couple right there. W shit. But like Bardock and Gine, it's like, and that's kind of how I view Gohan Videl's relationship. It's like the typical like Japanese like young loving couple. Like yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he wears glasses and he's kind of a nerdy scholar. She's pretty and she like likes flowers and they have a sweet little daughter named Pan, which means bread. You know what I'm saying? Like Gohan's name means rice. Videl's name is the devil backwards. Like, it's a very nice, cute, loving, young Asian couple. Like, Japanese couple. Because it's fucking anime. That's kind of how I view it. And so, like, it's like, literally perfect. Like, W love for real. Like, young married couple. Like, best relationship of Dragon Ball. Like, it's fucking easy. Like, easy comp. Who the fuck are they going up against? Like, come on now. But with Bardock and Gine, obviously, like, that's my body. That's my home. Is, like I said, great, like, perfect couple, but they're not lovey-dovey, if you know what I mean. Because like Gine's lovey-dovey because she's just like a sweet girl, but like Bardock, he's like a rough and around the edges. He doesn't really express that or say it or show it, but you know he does. but he just never like he expresses his love for you and like you got food on your plate, right? You got clothes on your body. You're not dead. Like I saved you, right? Like I picked you up, put you in a space pod, threw you off planet so you wouldn't blow up and die, right? Okay, there you go then. Like, but he never says it. He doesn't really express it in a loving way. But you know he does care for you. But it's like he never says it. So it's like I know you love me, but it's like it would be nice if you were like actually verbally say it to me. And so that's kind of like how I view Bardock and Gine's relationship. Is that it's I know you love me, but like you'll never say it though. But that's my like I'm comfortable around you. Like I can take a shit in front of you. Like I can take a shit. Like I'd be sitting on the toilet and you're like brushing your teeth. Like I'm comfortable enough to do that. So that's what that is. Bardock in Chile. I think her name is Chile, right? Chile. Okay. When I saw that image, I just thought of like my initial response in my head. It was like, Beer's a creep. Because of we all seen superhero, okay? Superhero. Okay. What race is Chile? You know how some motherfuckers like like you know how some motherfuckers like fetishize like race? Like some people have like a black guy fetish or like a light skin fetish. Like, oh, I want to have light skinned babies. Like yellow fever. This motherfucker got green fever. This motherfucker got because like you like we've all seen that scene where it's like Chile walks in during the fight, or was it in the manga? No, it was in the manga, right? Or was it in the movie? No, it was at the beginning of the movie. It was in the beginning of the movie, and Chile walks in, and Bardock is like literally has a whole ass brain aneurysm, eyes rolling into the back of his skull, toes curling when she walks in. And Whis is like, he does have a type. Like, bro was geeked. Bro was scaring the huzz away, bro. Like he like bro lost all of his senses. Like all of his humanity left his body, even though he's not a human, and like that was just pure cat. Okay, bro's tail was standing straight up, if you know what I mean. So like this is very one-sided. And I feel like and like that's his type. Like he got green fever like a motherfucker. We've all seen that. Motherfucker was geeked. Bro was off a perk when she walked in. You know what I'm saying? Which I can't even lie because you know she got that jigglosity. Her cheeks be cheeking. You know, she'd be double caked up on a Thursday afternoon. So, but I would probably say but if they were together relationship, I don't even think they would really do that well. But I'd probably say friends with benefits if they were actually in a relationship, because like they'd be good friends because they do kind of have some camaraderie together. But like he's horny for her. So like they'd be friends, but like with benefits because he just wants to fuck the entire time. Like they would just like fuck on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like Chili'd be like, bro, like no. This is how it is. Broly is a fucking dog. Okay, Broly like Beerus would be that dude. You know? Okay, so you know like, so you know like when you have like that side dude, and like it's like, girl, let me. You know, like, okay, so you know how like girls will have like a side dude, but like the side dude doesn't do nothing else, but he's just really good in bed. But like he's like, girl, he got like a fucking 8-pack. He's all like muscled up. He's the type of motherfucker that like when it's time to have what they call in the fucking Sims, plap. I don't know, when it's time to plap, when it's time to have the sexy times. Okay, this motherfucker is laying on the bed in his fucking underwear, like his like slim fit underwear. His motherfucker, what's the underwear brand called? Fruit by the fucking foot, and the fucking Calvin Kleins. And like he's like laying on the bed with a fucking rose in his mouth, and there's like fucking roses all over the bed. There's a big ass like neon heart shape. Like he's he's a Valentine Day sex guy. Okay, you walk in, that motherfucker just covered in roses, the roses everywhere, the red lights, red pink shit, and he's like, hey, what's up, baby? And a deep ass fucking voice. That's Beerus on the side. So Beerus would be like a good side dude. You know what I'm saying? That's Beerus right there. That's how I imagine Beerus would be. You know what I'm saying? He's just that big, like that buff, strong black guy that your girlfriend goes to when like you ain't doing shit right. Cause Broly can either go two ways. Either that motherfucker goes ape shit, he crashes the fuck out and literally and like beats the kitty up, pun intended. No, like literally, like he crashes out, boom, 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 and like he literally fists the shit out of her, and she's like 4'11". That bitch tiny. That motherfucker Broly 7'11" ass is gonna kill her, literally, like destroy her. Okay, on some big Chungus type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or he would stay in base form, and he's just a fucking beta male. Cause that's who Broly is when he's not crashing out. He's just a beta male. He's a dumbass. He's Broly's the type of motherfucker where you would pat on the head and say good boy. That's Broly. He's fucking Inuyasha. I mean, he's not fucking Inuyasha, but like he is like Inuyasha. He got the collar on and everything, the shot collar, bad boy. Zzz, motherfucker dies. But that's Broly. He's either a beta male or that motherfucker crashes out. He's a sub. Broly's literally a verse or a switch, whatever word you want to use. And Beerus is like, well, I'm a cat. So I know all about playing with the kitty, if you know what I'm saying. Because I literally play with myself. I'm a cat, bitch. We cats, we be up at night. We be nocturnal ass motherfuckers. I can last 9 hours too. And 9 times, if you know what I'm saying. 9 times 2. That's 18. Yo, bitch ass better be 18. What the fuck am I talking about? Can we get an age check on Chillax? Well, Vegeta's a sub. Vegeta's a sub for Beerus. I mean, he literally is like, oh, Beerus, oh shit. But I mean, same category. Like they would never date, obviously. But I'd probably put him at the bottom. It's either bro, sister zone. It's kind of like little bro and big bro. That's kind of how I view it. So I think I'm actually gonna put them, bro, sister zone. I kind of view it as like Vegeta's like the little bro, Beerus is the big bro, especially with the whole Ultra Ego arc, with like where like Beerus is like teaching Vegeta, like mentoring Vegeta personally as well and teaching him things. And Vegeta, they kind of like have like this bickering, like they kind of have like this friend, like quote unquote friendly banter. But like if Vegeta oversteps, like Vegeta still got to be careful not to overstep the line. Kind of like how you do with like an older sibling. Like you would piss him off, but you would like hey Beerus, hey Beerus, hey Beerus. But it's like Beerus would slap the shit out of Vegeta, which he has many times. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like how I view. Okay, so this is GT. So that's Pan and Bra or Bola. But it's the reason her name is Bra is because like in Japanese, because Bra like Trunks, Bra, like all the, they're all the Breeze family like named after Bulma, like bloomers, so like it's Bra, but in English her name is Bulla, but when you say Bulla with a Japanese accent, Bra, because like L's and R's, you get it. So bra. Okay, anyways, plus all she fucking wears is a goddamn bra. So I mean that's literally like her thing in GT. She's like a fucking girly pop that wears a bra. And like Vegeta's like, you're gonna walk outside looking like that. Like she's that girl. She's like, anyways. 18 and 21, unironically, quite literally, they'd be like, new phone, who the fuck is this? 17 and 18 don't interact with any of the other androids. They don't even give a fuck about 16, really. 17 and 18 only care about each other because they're literally siblings. Like, they grew up together before they became androids. Or, technically cyborgs, but I feel like if 18 found out Android 21 exists, they wouldn't even really get along. They'd just be like, oh, looks like Jiro left another fucking android. But, like, I don't think they would ever talk. I feel like they maybe kind of be friends, but they wouldn't be like that close, especially because 18 has a family now. 21 and Bulma would do better, even still, because they do the same exact shit. They both invent shit. They both invent the same thing, like robot shit, cyborg, android shit. So 21 would get more along with Bulma, because they're literally like the same person, just one's an android. And one's, I guess, more... Actually, well, they're not the same person, but they do the same shit. Angel 21 is personality is completely different. But 18 is always like she's kind of standoffish and a tomboy, whatever you call it. So like they wouldn't really talk, I don't think. Goku and Broly would be Goku and Broly are friends. I would put them like higher, but like these two are basically the same as these. Like like they would get along the same exact way, these four right here. And Goku and Broly don't even interact besides like when they're training. But Goku doesn't even interact with Broly that much anyways because he has other rivals like Vegeta and Frieza. Even though Frieza's not really around, but like Vegeta. But like Goku acts more like a mentor to Broly than anything. So I'd probably say like bro sister zone. They'd probably be in the bro zone. Cause the same way that Vegeta is kind of like a little bro to Beerus, is like my hot, like it's kind of like how I view the relationship. Goku is like a big bro to Broly in terms of like fighting and shit like that. Same thing with like Vegeta here, this dynamic. That's why they're in the bro zone. But Beerus and Vegeta are more obviously higher just because they interact with each other more. And literally, he taught him an entire new form, Ultra Ego. And their dynamics more like, hey, we can bicker and banter and shit, but don't fuck with me because I will slap the shit out of you like a big bro would. But I do got love for you. They don't really interact that much outside of like the few manga panels and the superhero movie. Oh, there are canon relationships. Okay. There are canon. I just didn't see them. They put them randomly. They didn't. I thought they would put all the canon ones first, but they didn't. Okay. Anyways, so now we got Vegeta and Bulma. Now this is gonna be low key, kind of a hot take, I think, and it's changed over the course of the manga and the anime because I it just depends on what I say. So like, initially I want to put them in like toxic in love. You know what I'm saying? But they're not, because here's the thing. This all is also personal as well. Love is subjective. Like how people define love is subjective. Like me, like true, like true love. Hot take, I don't really believe in like, side note, like in like IRL, I believe true love is not when you fall in love with a person, but when you fall in love with their soul. So like soulmates. Now I don't really believe in soulmates in the sense that like I don't believe like you were put on this earth to only date this other like I was put on this earth to only love this one person. Like I feel like there's 8 billion motherfuckers on this planet. Like you can literally fall in love with anybody. Like anybody, you have the potential to fall in love with anybody if you know what I mean. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like obviously you're gonna have like preferences or certain people that fit your type, but like anybody could fit your type. Like anybody new you meet could be the one. You know what I'm saying? Like so I don't think there's like soulmates in the sense of like I was put on this earth to love you. You were put on this earth to love me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really believe in that. But I do believe that you can fall in love with somebody's like soul. Like I'm not really spiritual or religious at all. But I think true love is when like you love them no matter what, like unconditionally. Like they could be bald, missing half an eyeball, 3 toes, motherfucker can't even speak, but you still love them because you love them. You don't love like, oh, I love them because their favorite, we got the same favorite color. We both like anime. I love you. Like a lot of people can fit that archetype, you know what I'm saying? Like I like my love to be special. You know what I'm saying? So it's like no matter what dimension, no matter how many times we're reincarnated, I don't really believe in that. No matter how much times, like even if we reincarnate, we still fall in love with each other. You know what I'm saying? You know how like people get like, you have 3 life sentences because of like all their crimes add up or some shit. So it's like when yo ass die in prison, the motherfucker you reincarnate as gets locked up too. So shit. That's kind of what I don't really believe that I don't believe in reincarnation, but like just like the idea of like if I die and when we die and reincarnate, those 2 people that reincarnate as love each other. Like Naruto Sasuke, like Ashura Indra reincarnate Hashirama Madara, reincarnate motherfucker Naruto Sasuke, and they still have that beef. They still have that that rivalry because they're reincarnations of each other, of the souls of Ashura Indra's souls. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm kind of getting at. As I think true love is when you fall in love with their soul, like when your souls are like one. When you're like, we die, and when we reincarnate, those two motherfuckers be in love too. So that's like my true definition of love. So with that being said, from a more like reasonable and like realistic standpoint, Gohan and Videl are like, that's true love. Like, it's lovey dovey, it's wholesome. They're always there for each other. Like, they fit each other perfectly. Like, they bounce off of each other. Gohan, he's like, he's more of a dad. Like, he's more active, a lot more than Goku was. But Goku hasn't a reason, because he's saving the world, and he dies a lot because he's saving the world. Gohan doesn't need to be what Goku is. So Gohan has the opportunity to be to be like an active, hands-on, on the scene dad. Like, he can be physically there. Goku is there for you, but he can't be there physically all the time because he's like a military dad. Motherfucker's out saving the world, dying. So he can't physically be there. But like, Gohan has opportunity to, because his dad is, because he had his dad to be there from a different stand from, say, Goku. Because Goku's there, Gohan doesn't need to do what Goku does. Anyways, so like, from a realistic standpoint, I think this is true love right here. Very wholesome high school sweethearts. They've like almost never argued because their ideals and their beliefs align. Like, they love the same shit. And even in that filler episode where it's like Gohan was playing Gohan was like acting in a movie or some shit, or like, I forgot what it was. Gohan busted out Great Saiyaman because they were making a movie about Great Saiyaman, and so like and so like he showed up in his Great Saiyaman to play the part or something. I don't remember. And then that one actress chick like kissed him and like took a picture of it or something, or somebody took a picture anyways and showed like to Videl. Videl was like, I ain't tripping. I know, like, it's a fuck, like, she kissed him. It was a setup. Like, that's some real shit. Like, that's some real wifey shit. Like, your girl gets sent a picture. Like, she trusts Gohan so much that even when she literally watched a girl kiss him, right, and had the picture of it, she was like, boy, I know it's a setup. I'm not a dumbass. You know what I'm saying? And like, it was all cleared up at the end of the day. And it was all, you know what I'm saying? It's all like it's a filler gag shit, right? But like that's perfect right there. Like, they're literally wholesome. They never argue because like they just get along so well. High school sweethearts. They've always been wholesome, always been loving. They've never, you know what I'm saying? And so like, from a realistic standpoint, anyways, I'm yapping. I just realized I'm yapping. All of this to say, I think love, personally, to me, it doesn't necessarily have to be lovey-dovey. Now, personally, I would prefer it to be lovey-dovey. Like, personally, I would like my partner to be, like, very, like, active in the relationship. Like, I'm putting in effort. Like, I'm showing you, I'm telling you I love you. I'm showing you I love you. I'm doing things you like. And it doesn't even have to be, like, the big things. It can be, like, the little things sometimes speak louder than the big things. Like, I don't know, like sending a good morning text with a fucking heart, or like when we're sleeping in the bed and like you wake up before me or some shit. Like, I'll wake up and you're there and you're like looking at me and like telling me good morning, that you love me and shit like that. Like, it could be just like little shit, or like breakfast in bed, or like fucking like I get up and you get up before me and you go into the bathroom and you set out like my toothbrush and like, or like because I do my hair in the morning, so like you set out like my hair part, like you like little shit that like helps me out or something. Like, it's like one less thing I have to worry about, even if it's minuscule, even if it's a minute detail. You know what I'm saying? Or like organizing like my schedule routine for me or some shit, like making a planner, like little shit like that, just to show like I care about you, I love you, shit like that. So it doesn't necessarily have to be like lovey-dovey, but it has to be like affectionate. Like, or not affectionate, it has to be active. Like, you have to actually like show it and express it and say it. Like, that's why like Bardock and Gine are here, because I kind of view Bulma, I would say like initially I want to put Vegeta and Bulma right here. That's where I initially want to put them because that's how it was at the start. Like Vegeta and Bulma are that couple that's like they're perfect for each other because they're toxic. Same thing with Goku and Vegeta. Like they're both toxic and so that they both fit each other. Like they're both like toxic to each other and that's why they're perfect for each other. At the start that's how it was. And then it eventually grew to this. I'm putting it like above this because we rarely ever like we only see them in that fucking movie one time or in Dragon Ball Minus if you read that. But let's be honest, most people don't fucking read that. Most people don't even read the fucking manga. It's grown to in some moments it is this, like some like rare moments, but like in general and in modern day Dragon Ball it's this right here. They like Gohan and Videl are loving the entire time, unwholesome and sweet to each other the entire time. Vegeta and Bulma have their moments, and at the start it was this. They were toxically in love, right? Like they literally argued, and that's what their love language was. Was fighting each other. Like verbal abuse was their love language. But eventually it grew to this, right? But personally, IRL, I view that as a toxic relationship. Like it shouldn't start off like a true relationship to me shouldn't start off like bickering and yelling at each other and then you grow like fondness over each other. To me that's just like some Stockholm syndrome type shit. Like I low-key hate you, but because I'm around you, like I get, you know what I'm saying, like because I'm around you so much I have a sense of familiarity with you. So it's like Vegeta and Bulma are like the epitome, like the pinnacle, like the peak Gen X marriages, like our parents. Like your parents are like if you're 20 like me, like I'm 21 actually now, but like our like Gen Z's parents, young millennials parents, Generation X. So like they don't really like your parents low key kind of hate each other though, but like I'm with you and we got kids, so it's like and like I've known you for like 30 fucking 40 whatever years, so I mean I know you, so it's like I like you're more like so they're more like best friends that just so happen to be married. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I view their relationship, like best friends that are married, because like I love you because I know you for like I know a lot about you. I've known you for so long, so I do have love for you, but it's not like marriage love. I mean, obviously Vegeta and Bulma love each other like lovingly, like in a relationship, marriage wise. But that's like I really want to put them here, but I know like I think it'd be kind of a disservice or disingenuous to put them there like wholeheartedly because they're not like that anymore. I mean, I still think they low key kind of are personally because my view of relationship is like that's not healthy. Like you should be like this, like loving and wholesome for each other and shit like that, and being there for each whatever your partner needs, you're there for each other, like you trust your partner. This shit, they do have loving moments like where Vegeta's like that's my Bulma. That's kind of like that's my Bulma, like that's like it's like don't touch Bulma because that's my wife, but it's like he doesn't say that all the time. Like he doesn't like express like yeah, you know, like he does that when somebody messes with Bulma, that's then he pops off, he crashes out. But like he's not like that all the time. Well, not like all the time, but he's not like it's like for example, like let's say you have like for example, like I have figurines, like I have my little boy, like my boy Vaporeon. That's my favorite like I got my boy Vaporeon. That's my favorite Pokemon. I give him a hug every once like you know what I'm saying, like every day, every night before I go to bed and shit like that, every morning shit like that. But like let's say you have a figurine, right? And you're like, "Oh, I love that. Oh, that's a cool figurine. I love that figurine." Like you would never fucking do anything with that figurine. It just sits there. If somebody like knocks it over and pops the head off, you're like, "Bro, what the fuck? That's my damn figurine. You broke it." Right? But you would never say anything unless something bad happened. And that's how I view the relationship. That's like that peak, that pinnacle epitome of Gen X marriage. Like they never like they don't ever really fuck with each other unless somebody else gets fucked with. You know what I'm saying? They're like siblings. Like you like fuck your sibling. Like fuck you, little bro. But like if somebody mess with you, I'll fight their ass. But like you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of how I view it. So I'm gonna just put it right there because I think in general, like they do love each other, but it's like Bardock and Gine. Like You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't really express. He's the same thing. And that's like that Saiyan shit. Because he's a Saiyan. So, like, that's that Saiyan shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but to me, like, that's not my ideal type of relationship. But I'm trying to be like, that's why I'm putting them there. Because personally, I would, personally, if I would want to put them there. But, like, if I'm trying to be fair and be general to, like, every, how I think most Dragon, you know what I'm saying? A lot of Dragon Ball fans will probably want me to put them there, but like, no, hell no, like they're not on their level. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not lovey dovey. Like they're not like whole. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I know I keep glazing them, but like Vegeta and Bulma, like Bulma does her thing and Vegeta does their thing, but they have love for each other. Like they do more shit together, if that makes sense. Like Gohan and they're active like they're actively in love, like they're active with each other, like they do shit together. These two motherfuckers don't, and Goku and Chi Chi rarely ever fucking do too. Goku and Chi Chi there, speaking of which, because they're more lovey-dovey, and Goku actually expresses his love and he says it because he bonked his head, so he's more earthling. Like personality wise he's an earthling, but like genetics and like heritage wise and like instincts wise he's a Saiyan, but personality wise he's an earthling. It's like motherfuckers that are mixed race. He's a full breed Saiyan, but obviously he bumped his head. But he's like a motherfucker, like a mixed race person. Like personality, he's one race, but like it's, you know what I'm saying? That's Goku. So he is lovey dovey. He actually, so he's like this, but like I said, he's like a military dad. He's not physically always around because he's saving the fucking world and dying. So like, but he does express it a lot more than Vegeta does to Bulma, and he actually says it and he expresses it more when they are around. And but yeah, like literally Gohan works from fucking home, so he's always with his wife. Gohan is to Videl what Goku couldn't be to Chi Chi, so obviously there's gonna be fucking improvement there. Zamas and Zamas, I mean, need I say more? I mean, motherfucker literally has a line where Zamas is going on in one of his fucking monologues, and go in Black, you know what I'm saying, is like, yo bro, I don't think they listening, and he's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm so in love with myself that I could just hear my, I could just listen, I could just talk and just listen to myself talk. I don't even give a fuck if they're not even listening. I'm in love with myself so much that I could just sit and gloat and talk my shit, and I'm like, I love hearing myself talk. Like motherfucker, and they're the same person, so it's like they literally are this, like, bro. They're toxic and they are the same fucking person, so they're loving. Yeah. Anyways, Goku and Piccolo to me are like dad and uncle. Like this is Gohan's dad and uncle, dad, stepdad. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's literally dad and uncle. You see what I'm saying? So like, what the fuck? They're literally besties, bro. I would put them in bro zone, but like they're not literally brothers. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I guess they don't really have to be, but like they're more like best friends. Like they're literally besties, bro. Like they're literally besties. You know what I'm saying? Like Goku being like you can tell like they're really good friends because you can even tell like my favorite interactions with Goku and Piccolo are like in a fight, like especially like in the Broly movie when Goku's like fighting Broly and Piccolo's like standing and watching, like, or listen, like sensing them from a distance, and he's like, hey Goku, you gonna need me this, like I'm gonna be here if you need me, like, you know what I'm saying, like what's it looking like this time? Like, you need me to step in? He's like, nah, Piccolo, I think I'm good. I don't really need you to get fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Goku, like, I love how Piccolo would just be, like, being there for Goku, like, always. Like, hoping, you know what I'm saying? And obviously the joke's, like, he raised Gohan and shit. But, like, he literally bullied him for 4 fucking months. Not even 4, like, 5 months. Like, that's not even, no, actually, yeah, it was like 3 months because like It was 6 months, but it's actually cut short, so it was literally like 2.5 months. He doesn't mind like at all being like the player two to Goku because he's comfortable in his position. Like Goku got fucked up, I'm stepping in. Unlike Vegeta, who are like bitch and moan about that, but like Piccolo, he's like, nah, I'm good with my role. I know what I'm doing. Goku, like, let me Gohan. You need to lock the fuck in. Like, he's a great mentor. He's literally Gohan's uncle. And when Goku fuck up, he there. He's literally Goku sub in. Like, he's the second string to Goku. You see what I'm saying? He's the fallback guy. And he's 100% like, they're, you know what I'm saying? But like, Goku appreciates Piccolo much, like, Piccolo's much more than that to Goku. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's his bestie, bro. They literally got their license together. They go go-karting together, bro. That's his bestie. Okay? They fucked up the gang, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they the type of motherfuckers, like, they'll, like, they do drills together. They hit licks together. You know what I'm saying? They go shopping together. Like, they're literally besties. They are literally besties. And that's why I'm not putting them in the bro zone. Because, like, they're literally besties, bro. Oh, is this future Bulma? Wait a minute, I just realized this is a future Bulma. Wait. Okay. This changes things drastically, actually. This is future Bulma. Cause this is our Bulma. Well, technically speaking, the future is the main timeline because when Trunks traveled to our timeline, that was a splinter, but the actual timeline is where everybody's fucked up. Like, the future timeline is the actual timeline because when Trunks traveled through time traveled, he created the alternate splinter timeline, which is the timeline that we're watching, but the actual timeline is, I get it, but like, this is future Bulma. So future Bulma, I think, so this is future 18 and future Bulma. Okay, well, literally they hate each other. Well, 18 doesn't really hate, but they don't really hate each other because they don't even, well, Bulma probably hates 18 because 18 killed her fucking husband and killed her best friend Goku and beat the fuck out of her son. Her son killed her. And plus 18 wouldn't care about Bulma because she wouldn't even know she exists. But if they were in a relationship, I feel like they'd have the same, like 18 would kind of have the same thing that Vegeta had. So I think Bulma would, that's like the one thing that I could say that like if they were in a relationship, that like Bulma, like their dynamic would go similar to how Bulma's and Vegeta's went. Like they would start off like fuck you, that bicker banter shit, and then they would like that bicker banter shit, and then they would like grow a sense of familiarity with each other if they were in love. If they were in relationship, future Bulma and future 18, if they were in a relationship, because they'd have the same dynamic that Bulma and Vegeta did at the start. But like also like hypothetically speaking, if they were like the last two people left, 18 and Bulma, like Trunks got killed, like maybe fucking like future Gohan could die killing 17 and then 18 in revenge kills Trunks or some shit. Anyways, Gohan Trunks is dead. And it's just 18 and Bulma, and maybe they just like, I'm lonely because my brother died. I'm lonely because everybody I love is dead. You killed, like, so like you helped, like you and your brother killed them, but like they would have a sense. I don't know. She would probably just fucking blow her up and kill her. But I mean, like, if they were in relationships, like, these are Dragon Ball ships. So like, if they were actually a ship in a relationship, then that's how the dynamic would go. They would just be toxically in love with each other because it's like, well, we're the last two motherfuckers alive. And basically they would just trauma dump each other. Now, this is modern 18 and Bulma. Now, this is new phone who dis because they never interact. And like, they wouldn't get along at all because they're like, this 18, our 18 and future 18 are two completely different people. They wouldn't like, well, they would be like maybe friends, but they'd never interact canonically. And they wouldn't really have a lot in common besides, like, you're an android, I make androids. But, like, that's like Dr. Gero to her. Like, just like a nice Dr. Gero. So, like, I don't know. They wouldn't really, you know what I'm saying? Goten and Trunks are, like, almost quite literally brothers. Like they are like literally brothers from another mother's. Literally, bro. They literally get inside of each other to fight. Like, hey, bro, it's time to fight, and they get inside of each other, and then they fight. They know every inch of each other's bodies. All the homo, literally, because they literally fuse. They know what each other's bodies feels like shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, type shits. Okay, not too much. Literally, not too much. Okay, so future 17, future Trunks. Obviously, it'd be new fun who dis because they literally fucking hate each other. But like, if they were in a relationship, they'd be more like bros. I feel like they would kind of get along. Like, I feel like they'd have like 17. I think would be kind of like a big bro to 17, or big bro to Trunks if they were in a relationship. Like if they were in a relationship, because I mean 17 is literally older. But I think they'd have like, if they were in a relationship, it'd be like big bro to little bro. You know what I'm saying? It'd be completely different if it was Gohan. But like, because it's Trunks, they're literally bros. If they were in a relationship. Now obviously it'd be new phone who dis. But like if they were in a relationship, it'd be like big bro, little bro. You know what I'm saying? But it would be, if they were in a relationship, I think it would be like loving in the sense of like big bro, little bro. Now, okay, so future Trunks and future 18, literally same exact thing but better, more loving because they actually love each other. Like they love each other as like literally big bro, little bro. Like they're literally big bro, little bro. They're literally bros, because future Gohan and Trunks have the same love for each other as our Trunks and Goten, except if Goten was older. That's basically their dynamic. Future Trunks and future Gohan is our Trunks and Goten if Goten was older, or if one of them. It doesn't really matter who's older, but like that's what that dynamic is. Because like Trunks is older, so he does kind of act like a big brother to Goten at times. Like, here, I'll let you play with my toys. Come on, Goten. Like, I'll get you a toy. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a bit more mature. They're literally bros. So, I mean, Gine and this chick... Wait, that's motherfucking Granola's mother. I mean, that's literally new phone who dis because they rarely ever interact. But like I said, if they were in a relationship, like, they're two, like, loving moms. Like, moms love each other. Moms are friendly to each other because they bond over being moms. But, like, they're both kind of the same person if you think about it. Like, they're both really similar. Like, they're just loving warrior moms. If they were in a relationship, like, they'd be stable. Is that the first ever fucking stable, just solid relationship we have? Stable has to be, like, they're actually in a relationship and, like, they're... Okay, anyways. But, like, if they were in a relationship together, I feel like it'd just be stable. Because they're kind of the same person. They have the same hobbies. I would put, like, friends. But, like, if they were in a relationship, I feel like it would actually be quite stable. Because... we don't really know much about her other than the fact that she basically is kind of just Gine. She's like kind of a standout for her race, like Gine, because she actually is loving, but she's a Saiyan, and she's actually like expresses her love, and she does as well. At least, you know what I'm saying. So like, I feel like they would just be like, that'd be like a healthy, loving, solid relationship. It wouldn't be anything crazy, but it'd be solid. Be like, yeah, we're both loving and we both warriors, so we both know we can both protect each other. We're both loving, but like we both come from warrior races, so it might be a little hard to express that, but like we're both, you see what I'm saying? I mean, okay, so this is another canonical relationship. I would say that's my home, but we don't really see them interact with each other as a married couple, except like in the TOP. 18 would be like, you're so cool. Like that one scene where it's like Krillin goes in to fight, like 18 shaves his hair and he goes off to fight, and she's like, he's so cool. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, you know, like that, like shit like that. Like it's very subtle, but like we know they love each other. That's home, but it's very, very subtle. How do I kind of like? It's kind of like, you know, like in those movies where like those fucking what they call it? Those, not those Hallmark movies, but it's like those like Krillin's like that dude who like, he's like that short dude in the movies that got like the fucking leather jacket and the jeans and shit, and he's like posted up, and he got like this tall ass baddie bit girlfriend. Like Krillin's literally like it's like fucking 9S and 2B. And you know, we got fucking 2B as my 2B as my fucking wallpaper. But like it's literally a 9S and 2B. Like if 9S was actually kind of badass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he got the fuck, like he's like posted up in front of like a motorcycle with his fucking greaser ass leather jacket on, like posted up like he cool and shit. That's Krill Dog with fucking sunglasses. That's Krill Dog, bald as shit. And you got 18 in the back, like flipping her hair or some shit. At the tall ass baddie, you know what I'm saying? Like posted up and shit. They can't even go back to back because she's much fucking taller. Like that's literally that shit, bro. That's literally that shit, bro. Bulma and Goku, like they're literally besties. Like they're quite literally besties. You know what I'm saying? Like literally day one. I mean, Bulma does think that Goku is handsome. She said that many times, as we know. Like, and Bulma's thought about it. She said that during the Namek saga. Or she said that when Goku first revealed, like, came back after the 3-year time skip. She was like, damn, he's handsome. Like, he grew up to be a good-looking man. My little Goku. But she views him as a little brother, low-key. But she said that also during the Namek saga when she was like, what if I ended up with Goku? I should have, or she even says, like, I should have chose Goku. But, like, they are literally, big sister, little brother. But, like, if they were in a relationship, I think it'd be stable. If they were in a relationship, it'd be similar to Goku and Chi-Chi, but in the sense that, like, I put it higher. But in the sense that, like, but they'd be even closer. They'd be even more, maybe agreeable, even more stable. Bulma wouldn't be like, no, you can't train Gohan because he needs to say, you can't train Golma, you can't train Boku, whatever their fucking kid name would be. You can't train our son because our daughter or whatever because they need to study. Like Bulma wouldn't give a fuck about that. I mean, shit, Trunks literally trained. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the same thing. So like they'd be more on board with each other. Honestly, like with this, especially because literally Bulma make event shit to help Goku out. Like we already know this shit. Like OG Dragon Ball exists. Like so we already know exactly how their dynamic would go. It'd be similar to Goku and Chi-Chi or Vegeta and Chi-Chi, but probably more healthy than Vegeta and Bulma. Well, you can even say maybe you can even say definitely more stable because they are literally besties. You know what I'm saying? They're literally besties. So it'd be stable. I'm not putting in like that's my home because it's not really canonical. So like we don't actually know how it would go. But like it would be stable. It would definitely be stable because they'd be on board with each other. Like that's the thing. Like if like, and it's even like joked like even in canonically where like Bulma and Chi-Chi are like at the end of Z at the house party thing. They're like, what if we switch husbands? Goku and Bulma would do great with each other. Like they'd be very stable with each other. But like they'd be solid. But Vegeta and Chi-Chi would not at all. They would literally argue 24/7, especially when it comes to like training their kid. Like Goku's playful and like whatever, lets it slide, whatever. But like, okay, fine. Just this one time, Chi-Chi, Vegeta be like, I'm not standing with that shit. Like he's like our son is gonna be strong, our daughter is gonna be strong, whatever. But like Goku and Bulma would be very stable. We all know this. OG Dragon Ball. I feel like Trunks and Marin, they literally never interact. I kind of have this feeling where it'd be like a cute like young couple. I feel like Trunks and Marin would just be like Trunks and Mai. It's basically just Mai, but can't fight. But like she's a sweet girl, so I think it would just be like that. But like this is based like literally like again, this list is based off like hypotheticals. Like if this entire list is hypotheticals essentially. But like if they were together, if they were in a relationship, like hypothetically speaking, of course, I feel like it'd just be like a sweet couple. Like they basically be just like real like just friends, like good friend, like they're just sweet to each other. But it'd be solid because it'd basically be like Trunks and Mai. But I mean, she could probably learn from 18. I mean, 18 is her mom and Krillin, so like, and he can like teach her whatever. But like, I feel like it'd just be very wholesome and could potentially like be this because it basically just be the young version of this. I think he's just like the sweet guy that knows how to fight and is strong and shit. These two have like really strong dads or parents or whatever, and like their dad, you know what I'm saying, but like they themselves don't know how to fight, or like they do maybe can fight a little bit because of their dad or parent or whatever. Their boyfriends, they mans teaches them how to really fight or fly or some type of ability. That their relationship would be eerily similar. Yeah, now that I think about it, because they're just sweet with like that's kind of crazy. Okay, Broly and Sheila, this is already like like half canon. Yeah, I would say it's stable. I mean, I would put it like up here, like that's home, but like they're not actually canon, and I don't know. Like obviously they're probably most likely gonna end up together and made canonical, and it probably is like it's semi canonical. But just because it's like semi canonical, like it's basically canonical, I'm gonna just put it there. But like right now it's like this. It's stable. Well, I put at the top of this because like I would put at the top of this because it's like it's more canonical than these three combined even. But it's kind of hard because like this is like that's my body, that's home, cuz like for like the canonical shit, it would be this cuz they're mad comfortable with each other. But like they're not that close yet. But I'm gonna just put it there just cuz it's like basically canonical. And like I'm trying to be fair to like the fans too and shit, and like what everybody else would think. Toa and Vados, it'd be kind of interesting. I feel like they'd be good friends, but like Vados isn't really that kind of type. Like she's not that like seductress type. Like she's more like she is like a boss bitch like Toa, but like she's not like seductress type. Like she's like respectable type, in the sense of like shows up to work in a suit. She shows up to work in that skin, like in what bra would be wearing. You know what I'm saying? So like they're both boss bitches, but in two different ways. So like they'd be good friends. I'd say they'd be friends with benefits. You know what I'm saying? Like they'd be good friends, but they would fuck every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. But like they wouldn't like fuck all the time. You'd be like one. You know what I'm saying? Like once a blue moon. Like no pun intended, because their skin color. Okay. Anyways, Goku Manaka. Now I know that's like a hot take, but like actually, I might even put it higher. And I know that might be a hot take because a lot of people hate this dynamic. But the thing is, well, they don't hate the dynamic. They hate that Trunks is with Mai because Mai is, you know, they're very loving. It reminds me of like I said, a young Gohan and Videl, because they're very like loving and wholesome to each other. Like you can tell they really love each other. Personally, I would put it here. That's my body. That's home. Or even like here. That's where I want to put it. That's where I personally want to put it, because they're very loving. It reminds me of a young Gohan and Videl, or not even a young Gohan and Videl, like a modern Gohan and Videl. That's like Gohan and Videl, but like two different people. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like these two are young. These would be a young Gohan and Videl. They remind me of actually Gohan because they're very loving. They're both warriors. Trunks and Gohan are very similar. They're both warriors. They both want to protect their loved ones. They're both hybrids that want to protect their loved ones. And they both, at some point, are successors to somebody. Gohan to Goku, Trunks to Gohan. Like, they're both, like take upon this role of protector of the Earth at some points in their careers. Both their girlfriends have black hair and fight and are, like, princesses. Because Videl is, like, Hercule's daughter. And she literally has the princess haircut. Like that Japanese princess haircut. She has the Hime cut, bro. She has the Hime cut. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she got the black, long, bowl cut hair. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the Hime cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, and, like, their relationship is very loving. Like, they really love each other. They fight for each other. Literally, Trunks was in a fight. Like, literally, Trunks was in a fucking fight. And she can't fight. She knows that. Right? So she doesn't actually try to take the enemy on, like, Goku Black on head on. She literally throws flash. She pops that motherfucker, throws a flashbang, and gets Trunks out of there, drags his ass. She literally basically dies when he first comes onto the scene because she goes to save Trunks and basically dies. She gets knocked the fuck out. He puts the sensu bean into his mouth and bird feeds it to her to save her life. Like, that's some real W love shit. Like, matter of fact, I'm gonna keep it there. Fuck y'all. This is what I want. This is my goddamn tier list. I'm trying to be fair, but nah, motherfucker, fuck this. That's W love. And they're always there for each other. Like when Trunks goes to fight, she there too. And she can't fight though, but she got the motherfucker flashbangs. In case Trunks get his ass beat, she whips out the shotty, pops that motherfucker, flashbangs, gets him the fuck out of there. She does not let her mans fall. She does not let her mans take a motherfucker L, bro. When Trunks loses, he don't. Because she pops that motherfucker, flashbangs, get the fuck out. Because she can't fight that motherfucker, but she got the flashies on her. She's like, let's say you get into a fight, and she got her fucking mace. If you start getting your ass beat, she maces that motherfucker and grabs you and bounces. And she drives the car. She throws you in the passenger seat. She hops up in the whip and skirts that bitch. That's bro. She's like the perfect. She's wifey, bro. She's literally the perfect girlfriend. Trunks needs to marry that motherfucker. Trunks needs to wifey her the fuck up right now. That's W love for real. I don't give a fuck if she's like 80 years older than him. They are technically the same age. They're both 18. They're the same age because she wished herself to be younger. Okay, even though I know technically she's supposed to be 40. We don't. That's real life logic. This is anime. We don't need to apply real life logic to anime, bro. It's okay. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay. Lovey-dovey. That's W love for real. Not as good as Gohan because like we only ever see them during the Goku Black arc, so only for like what fucking 20 episodes. I don't know how long the arc is. But not even like I think it's like 16, 18 episodes. I don't know. No, it's longer than that. I don't know how long the arc is. I'm gonna just stop talking about the length of the episode. But I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I feel like they'd actually get along quite well. I feel like they'd be pretty stable. I feel like they'd be pretty wholesome. Because they both love to eat. And they're both nice and goofy and quirky in their own ways. And kind of aloof and lightheaded. But yeah, I feel like they would go along pretty well. They'd be pretty stable. It'd be kind of cute. Kind of nice. And this is the same. I feel like this would just be stable. Because they're the same fucking person. They're just the same fucking person. So, yeah. Vegeta in 18, I think, would actually be kind of interesting. I do think it'd be toxic, but I do think it'd be, like, the least toxic out of the toxic ones. Because they do kind of have that grumpy kind of attitude. In 18, like, it'd be like a running gag in a relationship where 18 would be like, remember when I broke your arm? He's like, you're really going to keep bringing that up? You're really going to keep bringing that up, woman? It's like, hey. And she'd be like, I can break your arm more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? Like in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like they would like kind of like have that, you know what I'm saying, type shit. I feel like it'd be pretty solid. But like it'd be kind of toxic a little bit. But like it'd be kind of solid. But it'd be a little toxic a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like it'd be solid, but it'd be kind of toxic a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, anyways. Like I mean fuck you want me to actually no, it's a bit one-sided, so like it's a bit, I mean it is literally one-sided cuz but like fuck you want me to do? Fuck you want me to do? Is this Goku in Super Saiyan Goku? Goku in Super Saiyan Goku? What the fuck? What the fuck does that even... What the fuck do I even do with that? Goku in Super Saiyan Goku? What? I don't even know. I don't even know what I would do with that. Okay, well, do we want to take this seriously? W love because it's the same fucking person? But I mean, Goku in Super Saiyan gets a little slightly bit angrier, but like he's learned how to fully control that. So like the emotions of Super Saiyan. So it's literally just Goku and Goku. But it wouldn't be toxic because it's not Goku Black and Goku Black. It's Goku and Goku. So I guess it'd be W love. I don't fuck what. This is actually a relationship. This is So this is Goten and Valise. If you don't know Valise, Valise is her. This is a GT character. She is Hercule's second daughter. She is Vidal's little sister. Cause it's basically like Trunks and Mai, but it's not even there yet. Like it has like this has the potential to be like, yeah, it's not there yet, but it's cute. It's some cute shit. But I've honestly probably put Young Mai and Trunks ahead. But some stable cute shit. There we go. Okay, and that's it. There we go. We have the list. So this was Dragon Ball ships tier list. Now, let me reiterate. This list was about ranking the ships in Dragon Ball, canonical and non-canonical, throughout the entirety of the Dragon Ball franchise. So you got Dragon Ball Z, Super, GT, Xenoverse, Kakarot, Fighters, and Heroes. And this was not just like I said, this ranking canonical shit, non-canonical shit. And if they're non-canonical, if they're not in a relationship, it's ranking how they would be in a relationship, but also what their dynamic is already together in the series.